Hi. Hello. This is my third attempt to do this video. Um. So yeah, this is my last try to do this. Screw it up twice already. If you read the title, this is about bagging comic books. Cause I like bagging comic books. I buy, it's a hobby of mine, I guess. I buy comic books. I've only started recently, but I personally find it really relaxing to bag them, and so I thought, let me try to see if it works for other people. I don't know. So I thought I'd try it out. Let me know if what you guys think, because I could do this every week. I love bagging comic books. It's like a therapeutic thing for me. So if you guys like that kind of thing, because I can do it every week. That's something I can do. It will make me look forward to collecting comics even more, actually. Since then I bag them as well, and I can I can make videos with it. So yes. Okay. So let's get started. As you can see behind me, I have the bags and boards and the comics in the bag there, a box back there where we're gonna put it in. So here we go. Okay, I just got turn here. It's a very awkward angle, and okay. Oh, by the way, I bought. I filmed this later, kind of late, but I bought these. I think 23rd. I think 23rd. 20. Yeah, I think I bought. Yeah. I think I bought these on the 23rd. I think so. I think so. Yeah, 23rd, 2016. Although technically I'm filming this later, but I did buy them on the 23rd, just so you guys know. Okay, here we go. So here they are in this script bound bag. And I've been trying to figure out what to do with these bags. I got so many of these. I get them every week, when I buy it, but I don't have I couldn't think of a video or something to do with it. But this works. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I can use the things that I do already, incorporate them into videos. I should do something with all these bags that I get. I buy these at Dragon's Lair, which is a comic book store in Mililani, Hawaii. Oahu. I don't know if that's too loud or what. Okay. Okay, now the first one. The first one is voila, Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. Now I was keeping an eye on this one online for a bit. I had heard about it. I keep an eye on all the online comic book news, and this one looked really cool. I loved it. It's like a reimagining of the series with a whole new art style and stuff. I thought there's something really, really awesome about the way they were going to redo this one with the redo of the art style. I thought was really, really cool, really cool, and it ended up being a great comic as well. It's fantastic so far. This is the third issue. And it's got like how do you put it? It's got a little more mature theme, maybe. I mean, it's like they're in a world where people are actually dying now, and people are actually turning into monsters. It's not people in mass this time, but at the same time, it's still got what I thought. It still has the height of the characters that I know. So even though they're in a more horrific kind of a world, they remain the same people as they always were. They just show, and apparently the comic is pretty popular, from what I hear. So it just shows you that when you get the characters right, the if you get the characters right, you can pretty much mess around with the continuity, do a lot of things. But if you get the characters right, people will go along with you. Also, it's a monthly comic, which I think the monthlies have something going on there. You should check out monthlies if you're gonna get any, because I think they get more time to work on it. So this is also a bigger one. It's a little more expensive at $4 than, uh, well, I'm comparing it to the DC Rebirth series, which is $2.99. This one is $3.99, but it comes with a lot in it, so I think it's worth it because a lot of stuff happens in each issue. $3.99, yeah. Yeah, I think I get my money's worth for sure. But that's it. That's the first one, and now we bag it. So you get one of these plastics. I bought 100 pack from Dragon's Lair. I also bought 100 pack of boards. It was $10.99 for the boards and $8.99 for the plastic, which is actually cheap. If you look at it online, the shipping to get the board and the comics to you cost like $15 to, I don't know, something. But you're actually getting it for quite a big price drop, so it's nice. And what I like to do is put the board in like this, put it in first, and then put the comic in. There you go. And then the best part, taping. I tried this several ways. It's still kind of difficult to figure out how to tape it while showing it to the camera. There you go. And this is first one. Oh yes. This is number 2. This is Hellblazer, right? Hellblazer Rebirth. Part of the DC's new Rebirth series. I would get this comic regardless. I've been trying to get into the Rebirth stuff. I wanted to. I feel like it was a good jumping on point for just DC stuff, so I checked it out. But this one particularly, I like Constantine anyway. Ever since I watched the Keanu Reeves movie, which I thought was great. I thought he was awesome as Constantine. The mysterious and that kind of like, just grumpy, complaining about everything kind of a part of it, but with good reason. He's a guy who's seen too much shit. Yeah, he's sometimes he walks that line of morality. What he does to get the job done sometimes is not he's not Batman, let's say that much. But he has a charm of his own. It's amazing. No matter what happens, no matter how despicable his actions get, he still is he's got some kind of charm about him that makes him still somewhat like Swamp Thing says in the latest issue. Because I already read it now. By now I read it, and Swamp Thing does say in the thing that because like Wonder Woman is saying, because Wonder Woman's in here at one point, which is kind of weird. It just seems just kind of like just jump in all of a sudden, appear out of nowhere, but she's talking to Swamp Thing, so I guess they're all in the same universe now. And she says to him, "Do you trust Constantine? Do you trust him?" He's talking about Constantine. Do you trust him? And Swamp Thing says, because she was listening to all the bad things about him, and then he says, all those things are true, and yet strangely I do trust him, or something like that. There is something about him that still says he's not a bad guy. and he's not the trickster. He's not a good. He's not, but he's always trying to do things right. But he's very He's very complicated. He's a complicated character, which makes him fun. And there is a unique charm about him. Where I see it, he's not the greatest magician in the world, but what makes him the greatest magician is not that he can cast the greatest spells or whatever the heck demon capturing tools he has. It's that he's smart. He's a trickster. So if he can't stop the problem because he's not the greatest magician, he'll figure out how to get the greatest magician to do his dirty work for him, and trick them into it, and thus he is the greatest because he knows when he doesn't have a tool, he knows how to trick the person who does, and to do the job work for him. Yeah. So that's his thing, man. Okay, well. Oops. Let's get in the plastic before I drop it again. Okay. I do like the smell of when it's all wrapped and stuff. There we go. Number 3, of course, Batman. Of course. He is one of the new Rebirth series that I've been checking out for the characters of the main DC characters. It was recommended to me at the store, but I don't know. I've been reading. I read the first issue and I thought it was a bit weird. It nothing really to hook me on. I don't know what the heck I'm looking at in the last panel. I don't know what I was looking at, but there's the Duke, and I think his name was Duke, and Calendar Man, which was kind of cool, and something else. Calendar Man. See, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't that memorable. Or Spores, whatever that was. I don't know what that was. I understand it's from something from previous comics, so yeah. But I don't know. I didn't really do anything for me. Not that much. So I don't know. But I'm gonna stick with it a little bit longer, see where it's gonna go. Because if you read the Justice League number 50, the big bomb in that issue that leads into this series here was incredible. If you read it, if you didn't read it, go read that. I'm not spoiling it for you, but that was nuts. I was like, what's going on? And I'm not gonna but I want to find out. But so far the story hasn't really evolved around that issue, so I don't know what's happening here, because I don't really care as much about this stuff as I do about what happened in that thing. But we'll see. But I kind of like how I like how like you can split up the issues and then you can read the ones you want to read. You can I'm gonna go follow Superman today. I want to go follow Batman this time or whatever. If you can't afford all of them like I can, you have to pick and choose It's kind of fun to figure out which stories you want to go on with. The problem is you don't know how good they are until you start reading them, so you gotta buy a ton. The good news is, it is $2.99 now. Rebirth has dropped their prices to $2.99 each for every single every single issue of anything. Batman, Aquaman, Superman, whatever you name it, it's all $2.99 each now, which means you can buy a ton more comics than you could before. Or at least I can. Not like DK, which is like $5.99. DK3, Dark Knight 3, Dark Knight Returns 3, you know, Frank Miller's Return and all that. It's like $5.99, but it's actually worth it. Honestly, it's the best Batman comic I've ever read. Not that I actually have any. Actually, I don't have any Batman comics, but that one is awesome. That's the best thing I've read. One of the best things I've read in my list of favorites that I've been reading. This one, the Batman series so far, I don't know, but I'm not willing to give it up just yet. I'm sure something they do will be catching my eye, because Batman usually doesn't disappoint, so here's hoping that he doesn't. You know, I'd be interested to know how many comic book fans are also ASMR. I mean, ASMR fans. How many ASMR fans are comic book fans? It'd be kind of interesting to see if there is any. I don't know. I don't know what the prerequisites of a comic book fan are. I don't think there is one. It's a hobby, so anyone really can have it. But I'm interested. I would be interested in knowing how many people who go into ASMR or have it also are comic book people. It'd be interesting to see if there is a fan base there. Alright. This is the one I was looking most forward to in the Rebirth series. Number 4. Wonder Woman. I've never gotten a Wonder Woman comic before, ever. I mean, you know, look at me, it's not usually my thing. But I saw Batman vs Superman, right? And I thought it was a great movie. It was fantastic. It was awesome. And Wonder Woman was one of the best parts about it. And so I had to, I was like, I gotta go find out what's going on with the story. And then when they revealed the bombshell in Justice League 50, again, Justice League 50 will give you all the information you need to know. When they revealed that they dropped that big bomb on about her character, oh man, I had to go check it out. That was the one I gotta hit. And I'm not gonna reveal it here. I can't, but it's amazing. It's mind blowing, and it's like, you know, it's like finding out that, you know, everything you thought you knew. You don't know. And so I think in the first issue, which I already read, the Rebirth one shot, it's like her lasso has stopped working. Like what? That's never happened. That's not even a thing that could happen. Never even thought about that. So I'm in. Let me find out what happens next. And the premise of this is really interesting. In that it goes from what do you call it? Every other issue is going to be past, and they're going to alternate between past and present. So the second issue is actually in the past. First issue, this is in the present, past, and they're going to connect together because this whole story is about her analyzing her past and figuring out what the heck happened and stuff like that. Anyway, you know, it's too early to say how good it is and whatnot, but so far I'm in. I hope it gets me. I hope I get roped in, man. Get reeled in by the hook. Plastic. And a board. And the book. Also, I think that's God of War right here, in case anyone's wondering. Now the tape. And this is the last one. Wonder Woman number 2. I got both at the same time, obviously. See, so it takes place in the past. There's Steve Trevor right here. If you don't know, he's the guy who first discovered Themyscira, supposedly, when he crash lands onto their island. Themyscira, I think is how I pronounce it, is where Wonder Woman is from. I don't know all the details yet. I mean, I know some of the history now because I've been reading this stuff, but not all of it. Wonder Woman 75th year, 75 years of Wonder Woman. Wow, I had no idea how old she was. And rebirth, and not much to say here. Basically, I'm still reading this stuff. I have no idea. But yeah, this was pretty thick for $2.99. Take a look at the preview of it inside. That's Steve Trevor at war, it looks like. And there's Wonder Woman, or her place or land. Obviously, they're going to be intercutting between the two. Okay, and let me bag it. Ooh. Voila. 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 Yeah, okay. Whew, it's hot. Bagged and ready to go. And now I'm just going to put it in that box behind me. So, give me a second. Okay? Alright. Now, I'm to box them. Yes. It's a very large box. Carries about, I think, 350 comics. I'm gonna go with that because it seems like it carries a lot. There you go. Oh, it's not easy to fill it up. But it'll fill up before you know it. Once you start collecting. I haven't been collecting that long, only this year. But this back here is not part of it. This is graphic novels. This is some graphic novels. And then over here, back here is older stuff from when my brother was collecting. He gave it to me. And it was like the 80s when he was collecting. So he's got some stuff back here, you know. Some of this is what something. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one. This is Secret Wars number 8. Secret Wars 1984. This is the origin of the Venom suit. I think there has been I think there might have been a previous appearance of the suit or something like that before, but this is the origin of the Venom suit, as I believe. And I've heard some stuff that this stuff is something with what something. So yeah. And now I put this, by the way, is the series that I most enjoy. This is my favorite. This is, what was it, ICW? Image Comics. This one took a while to get into, but after you get into it, there's a lot of world building in this stuff. It takes a while to get into it. But right now, I am hooked. This is the one. I haven't seen too many that are that interesting as this one is. It's so rich with it's so rich with a history to it. You can't help but once you absorb into it, once you get into it, it just hooks you. Or at least for me, anyway. This is the best comic that I'm reading right now. This and Dark Knight 3. This one comes back in September. So I'll be there for that. Oh, I think I did it finally. Ooh, it was took a while to do. A few days, a week. Other things happened. But yes, let me know if you guys like this. I would really like to do more of these. I might do it at a different angle though. It's a little bit uncomfortable from that position. It was like, I think I might just do just film the comics or maybe waist up. I was trying to show both in once, but it's really hard to get the angle right and be able to maneuver around. I also very limited movement as I was doing that. I don't know, but let me know if you guys like it. I really like to do more of these. I can do this every week or two. It gives me something constant. Bagging comics series. Bagging comics and I list a date or something like that. Maybe I can do reviews of them. I don't know. Alright, I'm out. Thanks guys for watching.